Hi, I'm Carol. Here I am at work. I'm an IT support person at the University of Vermont, and I train and work with a student staff, and we provide telephone IT support. So we hear lots about problems that people have with computers, and we also help hands-on at our computer depot. So we see lots of issues and we witness many frustrations. And I think that we have a unique perspective on the world of computer use because we are the interface between those who study and work and the central IT support teams. So I decided to find out from the source and ask people what they expect. What do you expect out of your computer?
My expectations are probably different than most people's because I'm a system programmer, so if the computer doesn't do what I want it to, I expect to be able to change it. But I expect it to be fast.
Fast, efficient.
I also expect it to run quickly, so I don't have to sit and wait for it.
Well, I expect a fast-running computer.
As two of my colleagues that work all day helping people with computers, just off the top of your head, what do you expect out of your computer?
I expect a computer to be able to keep up with me. I like to stay organized and very quick in switching from application to application.
I expect it to be secure.
All within the bounds of making sure that you're doing your due diligence in terms of maintenance of your computer and making sure that its security baseline is solid and that you actively update all of your programs and device driver software. And
I expect my computer to be reliable. I really need to be able to trust its reliability.
You're an IT support person, but what do you expect out of your computer?
The world, basically. And what I mean by that is I expect my computer to help me organize my life, my time, get my job done, and bring the world to me. I can't always go to it.
I think people expect to be able to do more complicated things than they used to be able to do without necessarily knowing any more about how the computer works. So I think people expect to be able to do more complicated tasks and have the computer sort of mask a lot of that the complication from them.
I want like just an easy click button to my internet. I want the internet to be running quickly. I don't want to have to wait, you know.
The kinds of software that I require now and the reliability of that software has increased greatly, and certainly in the past 10 years.
I think especially with students, computers and technology are pervasive in their lives too, and they expect the computer almost to do magic in some ways. They expect it to be able to do everything.
I expect computers to be able to do my work for me. I want to be able to sit down and just think and be able to get stuff done.
I wanted to be my companion and the closest thing to an extension of my own mind. I wanted to essentially be a place for me to be able to store things while I need to take a break. I wanted to act as RAM for my brain.
I expect my computer to be able to do everything that it says it can do out of the box.
If I want to like watch a movie or burn some DVDs or listen to music, I want it to do all that stuff quickly and not like randomly one day not turn on.
I hate to have surprises. I hate to lose data. I hate to have a hardware failure, when I'm not expecting it. So I really need for it to be reliable. It has become an incredibly important part of the work that I do.
I expect it to be like an educational tool, like a vehicle for me to learn more things.
I expect my computer to increase my productivity, to make me operate more efficient on a daily basis.
no, I don't know. I still feel that for the most part, people actually ask very little of their computers for the most part.
I feel the opposite.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I feel these days people expect everything out of their computer, and when they check in a computer and they are going to be without it for 3 days, it's like life is over.
Been a student without a computer for a week. It was a horrible thing.
With my computer, I expect it to work hassle-free. I don't expect it having to put additional money into it.
About a $3,000 gaming computer that couldn't handle a game I had, I'd be pissed. It should be able to do that.
The walk-in clinic is.
Okay, so it would have to do that. You
Yeah.
should not have to have the knowledge to make it do that.
All right. I mean,
No,
I mean, we have very powerful machines these days, and the sky's the limit if you have the knowledge.
So you have to have knowledge first.
Right.
Okay. What about computing for pleasure, like personal use? If you just think about spontaneously, what do you expect if you're trying to do something besides work?
There's besides work.
Yeah.
So it's personal to me. And when I was overseas serving in the military, it was a laptop computer was my connection home. So it was a very personal thing.
Well, right now I'm using it for my classes, but like back in 05, I was overseas and I used it for internet service only.
When I say the world, I also mean my dreams. For example, my wife and I put a huge addition on our home, and the town I live in, they have some pretty strict zoning regulations, and it was really great to be able to download this program called Google SketchUp, which is free and open source, and be able to show the zoning administrator in 3 dimensions what we had planned. He was also able to turn around and show me that a couple of ideas I had were maybe not the best structural idea or the most efficient, and so it was a give and take relationship.
That's great. Can I put this on? This has got to be on there. There's something besides work. That's outstanding. Is that a testament to how much of your time is consumed by the work?
Probably,
Use
yeah.
of computer?
By the time I am done with work, I'm often done with computers.
Okay. The university's a great place, but it's probably good to be done with computers at the end of the day. And there are other parts to my world, so I thought maybe I would go to our little mountain getaway and check in with some of the folks out there to see what they thought. Myrna Tallman's family has been minding the store since the 50s. Thought I'd check in with her.
I know that it's dialogue around here.
Right.
Yeah.
So when people go to town meetings, do they ever complain about dial-up? Do they ever ask if they want high-speed internet? That's
Not
never...
that I've ever heard of.
Okay, that's interesting. Connecting. Okay, we're online.
I don't expect much from it.
Okay. Well, there you go.
What I expect would happen is that I would get very interested in it, and it would be more time spent on a computer, and my time's pretty well taken up now.
So these mountains are not famous for their internet connectivity, but they are famous for their beauty. I don't really come out here to get online anyway. And you can use computers out here where you're far away from your neighbors in ways that are a lot of fun and make a lot of noise. Okay, you're going to take 2 measures. There's a computer in that keyboard and one in the drum set. No, more like my favorite software. I play, Sibelius writes. So then we go back and forth between live recording and editing on the computer. So I expect computers to help me to maximize my creativity, to give me a good excuse to hang out with my son. Now, back at work, I expect computers to regularly break down. There has never been a day where I came into work and found out that no one had made any phone calls and no one came into the depot. And I hope that people will leave me comments and let me know, what do you expect from your computer? Thanks.